Cirsium pitcheri, or Dune Thistle, is a federally threatened species only occurring around the Great Lakes region in open sand dune habitat. The Dune Thistle is endemic to Lakes Michigan, Superior, and Huron, with the majority of known sites occurring along the shorelines of Lake Michigan. Dune Thistle ranges from the north shore of Lake Superior all the way south to Indiana. The Dune Thistle is associated with the earliest phases of dune building, only colonizing patches with greater than 50% open sand. There are only 173 known occurrences in the United States, with just 5% of all occurrences in Wisconsin. The Dune Thistle is a monocarpic perennial, meaning that it flowers and sets seed only once. Populations are maintained by regular seedling establishment with no capacity for vegetative spread. Sand dunes lack essential nutrients, causing the dune thistle to grow as juvenile rosettes for 5 to 8 years. The stems and leaves of juveniles and adults are bluish-green and covered in white hairs. Adults usually have a single flowering stem up to 3 feet tall with axillary and terminal flowering heads that are cream or pinkish in color. Flowering occurs in June and continues until mid-August. Seeds mature in late summer, being dispersed by wind in the fall. Seeds usually fall within 4 meters of the parent plant, but can be dispersed farther by being picked up again by wind. Dune thistle is one of few plant species endemic to the Great Lakes sand dunes and is of considerable biological significance. Healthy populations of dune thistle are an indication of the general well-being of dune ecosystems. The dune thistle was first proposed for listing as threatened under the Endangered Species Act in July 1987 and listed as threatened in July 1988. Currently, it has the priority number of 8C, indicating that it has a moderate degree of threat, a high potential for recovery, and in conflict with development projects. It is also listed as threatened at the state level in Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Illinois. Dune thistle has known occurrences in 9 isolated sites in Wisconsin, with 6 being in Door County. The other 3 occurrences are in Sheboygan County, Douglas County, and Manitowoc County. The site in Manitowoc County lies within Point Beach State Forest, which includes Point Beach Ridges State Natural Area. Point Beach is located just north of 2 rivers and features a topography of 11 alternating ridges and swales. Besides dune thistle, this area is also home to clustered broomrape, thick spike wheatgrass, sand reedgrass, and dune goldenrod, all of which are state threatened. The current threats to dune thistle at Point Beach are invasive species and recreational activities. Populations of Phragmites, limegrass, and spotted knapweed are established in the area with the potential to be a threat to the site. These invasives outcompete native vegetation and also change habitat diversity and composition. These changes will eventually lead to reduction of plant diversity and displacement of the dune thistle. Recreation activities such as walking, hiking, and biking through or along the dunes can also result in a series of disturbance events. Low or occasional disturbances of this kind are actually encouraged due to the fact that this may actually help keep the dune successional stage optimum for dune thistle. However, more frequent visitations would be detrimental to an established colony or for plants and seeds trying to establish an area. Trampling from high visitor use can cause a decrease in survival and reproduction of plants and can cause seedbed destabilization. This direct human trampling usually occurs during the growing season and is a significant issue at Wisconsin sites. The main recovery objective of dune thistle is to ultimately reach delisting status. This goal will only be achieved by monitoring known sites, establishing management plans for each site, and educating the public. At Point Beach, field surveys have been taken by students and staff from the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. Populations are monitored by observing dune thistle at different plots in the same areas every year. Each plot is a circle with a radius of 10 meters extending out from a specific point. In this area, each dune thistle is plotted according to if it is a seedling, juvenile, or adult.
This is a juvenile, and this is a seedling.
Data collected are then compared to previous years to verify occurrences and to record new occurrences. These data are then used to develop new management plans and to help refine current management techniques. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the recovery of dune thistle at Point Beach State Forest is high if trampling by people is eliminated. This is a major hurdle to overcome at Point Beach due to the area being an extremely popular recreation area. Foot traffic is an enormous disturbance at this site due to undesignated trails and also the lack of knowledge by the general public. One suggestion to overcome this disturbance is to designate specific trails and paths. This can be done by using hardening materials, such as rubber matting. Trail hardening offers several benefits, such as defining a single trail for vehicle and foot traffic and stopping the widening of trail sections. Another suggestion to decrease human disturbance of dune thistle at Point Beach would be by posting signs around areas where the plant is present. By posting signage that includes pictures, a description, and threatened status, hopefully people using the area for recreation would become more aware of how their activities affect the dune thistle populations and take actions to lessen their impact.